Alright, welcome to another episode of Small Bike Stuff. This is something I've been wanting to do for quite a long time, and that's explaining the process of buying awesome motorcycle parts for small bikes overseas. Over the years, I have bought so many parts from overseas, and I like to be a bit different if at all possible, so quite often what I would find myself doing was finding a local source for these parts by trawling through Facebook groups and languages that I don't understand. I guess, to break it down, what I'm trying to do in this video is explain my process for buying parts from mainly Southeast Asian countries. However, this could apply to buying literally anything from any country where English is not the main language spoken and there's no online shop front available. In this video, we're going to be covering three important things. Number one is patience. This process involves a lot of patience. That's not just necessarily because the shipping times are extensive. You can actually spend a lot of time trying to procure a certain part and then be able to purchase it. Perseverance. Getting these parts is not easy sometimes. I've spent well over 12 months messaging people before they will agree to actually send me stuff. They don't take you seriously at first. I'll explain more about the perseverance soon. And the third thing is you've got to be decisive. If you're not decisive, you will be of no help to these people. Google Translate is great, and for some languages it works really well. However, for languages like Thai, if you put a whole paragraph of English text into Google Translate and turn it into Thai language, the result is something that's not really going to make sense to most Thai people. Individual words and small phrases, Google Translate does really well with. What you need to be doing is breaking it down, and I'm going to show you exactly how I have done this process. On your screen right now, you will be able to see, this is Noo Lamlukka's Facebook page, and I basically had just seen a photo of an exhaust I liked, and I said to them very basically in English, want exhaust wave 125i black color. I didn't want to be patronizing. I do speak a little bit of Thai language. สวัสดีครับผมชื่อ Callum นะครับชอบ Small Bike Stuff ไหมครับเริ่มภาษาไทยมากเลย I've forgotten a lot of my Thai language. I've been back in New Zealand for 6 or 7 years now. All I'm trying to get at is that I do respect the language barrier, and I really wish that I could be more detailed, but if you want to get a product, you just go cut straight to the point. So what I've said here is want exhaust wave 125i black, and I just got a reply basically in Thai language, and what we'll do is I'll chuck that into translate. Alright, so the first reply I got from Noo Lamlukka back in 2018, before I even owned a Honda Wave, was, what kind of car is your car? Basically, the way that Translate works, as you can see here, the things don't translate literally, so you've got to kind of figure things out for yourself. So obviously what he's saying here is, what kind of motorcycle do you have? What kind of exhaust do you want? Do you want a cylinder shaped exhaust or a cone shaped exhaust? So from there, as you can see, I just sent a photo reply and showed him a Honda Wave 125i, which ironically is the color I basically ended up making my Honda Wave 125i, and it's got a short little stubby Noo Lamlukka drag pipe on there, and it's quite cool, and that's the style that I was going for. Oh yeah, there we go. I actually ended up sending him a couple of photos, and he ended up saying, cool, 3,800. That's it. That's all the information that I needed. 3,800 baht. That's how much it cost. There's no shipping mentioned here. You have to get into that detail, and I actually replied with a voice message and then said I will order soon. I didn't end up getting a Honda Wave as soon as I thought I would, so I didn't end up pursuing the exhaust. And so we come to our next interaction with Noo Lamlukka, and this is just as I realized I was going to be purchasing a Honda Wave while I was in Thailand, just before COVID hit and the whole world stopped traveling. I was still overseas in Thailand. I was about to import one into New Zealand, and then I found one for sale in New Zealand, and I thought, okay, once again, I'm not 100% sure how this purchase process is going to go. I'm just going to get it into Google Translate as simple as I can. And what I ended up saying to him in Google Translate, well, I had written it in English and it came out saying in Thai. It says, hello, I have a Honda Wave 125i in New Zealand, 2015. So that's my model. That's the best I could make that work. You might notice there the number 2558 is translated in 2015. Thai works on the Buddhist calendar, and over there 2015 was the year 2558. I want to buy an exhaust pipe and ship it to New Zealand. Can I send money to a Thai bank account? So I'm expressing my intent right there from the beginning, and this is me being patient and persevering all in one. I'm basically sending a message with all the information I think that he will need to hopefully try get them interested in wanting to actually sell this stuff to me. Now, you've got to realize that a lot of these sellers overseas, like Noo Lamlukka and a lot of other suppliers, they have a massive customer base in their home country. They make a decent amount of cash from selling those parts within their home country. They don't necessarily need to be entertaining international shipping and international sales to actually make a profit and to have a good life over there. So I sat there in Google Translate for quite a long time, typing it in English, putting it into Thai, then translating that back and seeing if it would actually make sense if you translated it back and forth. Once you do that a few times, you weed out the words that won't work, and there you go. This is the message that I came up with. I also resent the photo of the exhaust that I did like, which you can see there as well. So now at this point, I decided to send another Thai phrase over. I have no idea what that says. Once again, I cannot read Thai language. I find it extremely difficult to learn. I said, in response to that photo, that I want to have the same style in this picture, the black exhaust. And he just replied simply, have. So that's it. There you go. Intent is expressed. He's quite keen to proceed with this transaction. So it's up to me basically to get the rest of it going. Alright, so after my question saying how much, I basically got a reply saying how much your piston. So what I learned from this message here is that he actually does take time to design these exhausts, and of course he does. It makes total sense when you think about it, to match the performance characteristics of everyone's engines. And this is when I probably broke his heart and replied that I have a standard engine and I'm going to have a racing cam only. Okay, and then we have quite a bit of conversation going on from here. We start getting into the nitty gritty. He actually understands that I do want one, so we go from there, and the conversation turns into basic English. And what you'll notice here is that he obviously has someone that works there, or he's using basic Google translation as well, and there's some simple English being understood. So I do my best to simplify my requests and get these off to him. So here we have how many your piston, and I reply stock, which is 52 mil. So 52 millimeters, racing cam, custom air filter. That's because that was my intentions at the time. I said I can pay immediately because that generally helps. If someone wants to buy something from you and say they're keen to pay, then you're a bit more interested in dealing with them, of course. He replied, sent in Thai, question mark. And I said, yes, pay Thai baht. So I was assuming he meant about the payment itself. I said I can send to a Thai bank account, which in New Zealand we have the ability with some of our banking applications on our smartphones. You can just click international transfer. I said I want exhaust sent to New Zealand, and he said I mean exhaust sent in Thai, as in he is thinking that this transaction is going to be just a normal send it throughout Thailand transaction. And I said, no, exhaust sent to New Zealand, Thai Post can do, as in I'm happy with Thai Post, because a lot of Thai people assume that foreigners don't trust Thai Post and they don't want to use it. I've had a lot of problems with Vietnamese Post. Thai Post is not bad. I've had all my stuff always arrive. Other people may not have, but generally I find any issues with Thai Post due to customs are actually in your country, not necessarily with Thai Post themselves. So he said 3,600 baht. That's cool. I replied, exhaust, 3,600 baht. Shipping, how much? I could have typed out a long-winded sentence. Cool, I'm happy to pay 3,600 baht. How much would shipping be to New Zealand, please? You don't need to be that detailed. As you can see, I have just got the information I needed by using two main words. Exhaust, dash, how much the exhaust is, and then shipping, dash, how much? How much? That's all you need to ask. And he just said, wait. And I just preempted it by saying, thank you, please send me your bank account immediately. He said shipping is 1,500 baht, so that's how much I've paid for this exhaust to get it shipped to New Zealand. Have a photo of exhaust, question mark. He sent me a photo of the exhaust, and I was pretty stoked with that. Now, in reply to his photo of the exhaust, I have said, wow, short or long is best, because there's two kinds, the short ones and the long ones, and they're both kind of sausagey shaped, stock looking mufflers. And he said, for racing is short. And so I replied, okay, I want long. Can I buy it? He said, can. Simple. Boom. There we go. One word, and now I know I'm on. This is going to work. And so I said, I confirmed my order basically. He's not asked this of me. I've just learnt to preempt these things, as I've mentioned quite a few times. I want long exhaust, wave 125i, and then I've put the year of its production, which is 2015. What is bank number? Question mark. I can pay today. So that's me summarizing everything about this order. I want a long exhaust. I want to pay this much because that's how much you've said it is. I want your bank account number and we'll ship it to New Zealand. Done. As you can see here, I can pay today. He sent his bank account number, which I'll blank out. There's his name or the name of the bank account, which I'll blank out. And there's my transaction receipt from my New Zealand banking application, which proves that I've sent 5,100 baht to him. I then forwarded him my address, and basically you just have to wait for that money to show up in their account. That was it basically. I'd sent the money through, he said wait, I said cool, let's just wait and see what happens. And then the next day I actually got a message from him, which was cool, because usually I'm the one that does the first messaging in these kind of situations. And it says hi, and I said hello. And he says, what do you want sound style? So obviously, what do you want your exhaust to sound like? If you search Noo Lamlukka on YouTube, there's a few videos, but you never know what bike it's attached to or what engine it's actually got in that bike. Is it a stock engine? Have they modified it? So going off a sound on YouTube is quite hard. So I just said deep and low sound, medium volume. I guess that was a good way to describe it in my head at that point in time. I said not quiet, not very, very loud, middle sound. That is me just trying to exemplify that I don't want it too loud. And I said I will use it every day. He has then replied with a video link, and we'll cut that video link into here, eh? And he said sound same video. So that was the video there. That's what it sounded like. I was quite happy with that sound. And I said, yes, good, I like it. And I said the next day on the 11th, so 2 days after my original bank transfer, is the money received? He said, I get your money. And I said, thank you. Tell me when you send it to New Zealand. And he said, okay, what's your telephone number? Now that's a good sign, because all shipping in Thailand requires a telephone number on the shipping. So he's obviously getting it ready to ship at this point, which made me, fingers crossed, super happy and excited about it arriving. And he then, the next day, marked it as paid. So there's obviously a feature in Facebook Messenger where you can mark a payment as paid. I didn't realize that that was the thing. Thank you sending, question mark. And he said, I doing. And I said, okay, thank you. Please send a photo. For me, makes me feel a lot more comfortable if I see a photo of my package before it leaves. And he said, okay. You can see at every step here, the perseverance and the patience that needs to take place. This is 3 days of constantly checking your messenger again and again and again, making sure that you're actually getting the replies that you need and that the messages are understood, and basically just keeping on, because if you don't, there's a chance that this conversation will fizzle off, quite a good chance, and that nothing will ever happen. And then I got sent this picture, which was awesome, because then I knew my pipe was going to be on the way. And I said, perfect, thank you. Send already, question mark. And he said, yes sir. So that was a love heart react from me, because I was so excited about my exhaust coming. I was a little bit apprehensive, but I'd seen the picture of the package, so I knew it would turn up eventually, so that was cool. I'm not going to show this one, but the next photo was a photo of my tracking number, and it worked, and I was stoked, so I could see that that was coming to New Zealand. Now, it actually took the day the tracking number was sent to me was the 21st of March 2020. The exhaust arrived on the 1st of May 2020. So we're what? End of March, April. Yeah, so 1.5 months from door to door. It arrived at home. I sent him a photo and said, arrived today. Delay from COVID-19. Thank you, bro. And then the next day, I sent a video of it on my bike. So basically, that's that transaction from start to finish complete. And I think it's a really good representation of just how intense you kind of have to get about purchasing something from overseas. Some of these things that I've said, your commitment to being patient, persevering, and then also your decisiveness vary depending on the seller. Languages vary depending on the seller. I've had many transactions like this in my life with a lot of different people from overseas, and sometimes it's all through Google Translate. But this is just how it goes with parts overseas. You've got to keep trying. And those of you that have done it before, and it's not just an eBay purchase or an Aliexpress purchase, you'll know exactly what I'm saying and how difficult it can be. It's not uncommon to be totally ignored on your first message to someone like this overseas. At the end of the day, buyer beware. If you don't feel comfortable with a transaction process from someone overseas that doesn't have a shop front, you may lose your money and may not get a product. Keep your eyes open. Just use your brain and try be smart about these kind of things. But I mean, it's worth it, because then you can get stuff like this turn. I'll show you some of the stuff. Now, when you persevere, things like this happen. You get Workhead big bore kits for your Honda Wave sent all the way from Thailand to New Zealand, and I'm really looking forward to putting this thing on my bike. It's awesome. We've got a 56mm piston here, should bring it up to around 143cc, and now this would be a waste of time unless we were doing a race head with massive valves. As you can see here, I'm really looking forward to this build. It's going to be the coolest project to do, something I've wanted to do for a very, very, very long time. So yeah, persevere, be patient, be decisive about what you want, and you can end up with cool parts from overseas that most other people struggle to get. Thanks for watching. This is Small Bike Stuff, and we'll see you next time, and hopefully you get to buy something cool because of this video.